Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about men and women.
Women, woo!
People like talking
Million
about
views.
how to satisfy your wife in all ways.
Wow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, as you know, I talk about relationship things, relationship topics, and as I'm told, I don't have the monopoly of everything that happens in relationships. So every now and again, I bring on a guest, and today I have a very special guest. Clap for yourself. At least I'll clap for you. Today I'm joined by the one and only Sisi Yemmie. Say hi, Sisi.
Hi.
Sisi Yemmie she's superwoman. If you don't know who Sisi Yemmie is, just by adventure, go to her channel.
My head is expanding.
And you'll be confused. No, Sisi Yemmie is an awesome person. She's a vlogger, a YouTuber, she's an influencer, she's a mother, she's a wife, she's she's an example, she's everything. She's an example to YouTubers like myself, and it's a privilege and an honor to have you here today. I can say that.
So much.
And her son is my namesake.
You see, that's why we're doing this collab. Just for that name.
Just for the because of the name, Tito. I thank you. So in this video, Sisi is going to be giving us advice for young single men, because she's a married woman herself, and I'm curious to know what marriage was like, what life was like when you just transitioned from being a single person to a married person. And I think from the feedback I've gotten from a lot of my female viewers, they feel like young men these days, Lagos guys, they just don't get it, that something is wrong. Something is wrong, and I'm sure Sisi shares the sentiment. So she's going to give us tips for women, but especially men, on settling down and on getting married. So, Sisi, over to you. What do you think?
I'm going to focus on the men, because for too long we focus on women. Women have books, how to get a man, how to keep a man, how to do this.
We have women.
But how many do we have for men? I don't see a lot. So please, we're not advising women anymore. We have tried. We're going to focus on men because it looks like we're lacking in that regard. For me, I feel just watching the interaction on social media, because that's what I can base it on. I don't know a lot of guys, but from social media I meet a lot of these guys and I see their conversations and I'm like, and
they have with young women, and you hear their
imagine
stories.
If I was your wife, God forbid. And I'm like, what is going on? So I feel if I had to talk to a guy, let's say my younger brother, if I had to advise him about marriage or relationships, especially marriage, is that when you are going into marriage, it is a partnership. Marriage is not, because I see a lot of people on the timeline talking about, if my wife does not cook, how dare she not cook? Oh, my wife is meant to do this. Oh, don't marry a slave queen. Oh, don't do this. Oh, don't. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Marriage is partnership.
It's teamwork.
The best kind of marriage is teamwork in marriage. The best kind is the type where you are friends with your wife. Don't you want to be friends with your wife? Do you want to have an oga servant relationship with your wife? I think the best thing is just to have teamwork and to be friends and to be partners in your marriage. So for example, when you are getting married, it's not about who will wash the plate. All of us will wash the plates. Will you wash plates? I will wash plates.
Before I settled down, I was washing plates.
Good. So what changed? It's our house.
It's our house.
You should be able to change diaper.
Yes.
This is our child.
Yes, true.
So nobody has the monopoly of work. And I think a lot of guys feel like some roles are gender. No, it's not really like that. It shouldn't be like that if you want it to be good partnership. And I know a lot of guys argue, when I'm working, how can I go to work from morning and come back in the night
and be preparing my meals?
I think there's no definite way or rule to say this is how a marriage should work. But when you are in your marriage, if your wife is working and you are working, I don't see why both of you should not split house chores. One person cook, one person wash plates, one person change diaper, one person wash the clothes. So it's
teamwork.
Unless you have like a housemaid, house help, but that's different. So to me, I feel teamwork is very important. That's the best kind of marriage. A marriage with your friend, with your soulmate. Like, why did you get married in the first place? If it's not to have a friend, a companion, someone you can always count on, like share your dreams.
Like I was telling someone on Instagram yesterday, we were having a conversation, and she was talking about men having to be more logical and women having to be more emotional. While I agreed, it doesn't mean like she said the logic thing because men are the leaders in the home. I said yes, but it does not mean that a woman should not have leadership qualities, because after all, she's a co-pilot. You guys are piloting this thing together. So I mean, what if you travel, you're out of town, will she now, you know, be calling you about carpenter or changing things or whatnot? So and a man too should, even though men are typically emotional, they should have a high emotional intelligence, so to speak, to understand your wife and everything. Things like when the dispenser bottle has finished, will you now leave it for her to carry it to go and buy a new one? Emotional intelligence will tell you, so that she doesn't feel stressed out or feel like she's alone in this marriage. Let me change it. If you change it, replace it, and tell her that I've changed it, or she won't mind. She'll feel it's a form of assurance.
I think it's just good when you're in a marriage and you're looking out for each other. Like if I see that my husband went out all day, I should just be able to intuitively
you got
just say, this guy has been hustling since morning. I don't expect him to come back and change diaper, because maybe I've been at home, even though I've been working, but maybe not compared to the level of work he has had to do today. Then I'm going to be like, okay, I'll give him a break today, make sure the kids are not disturbing. And it's the same church mind the guy will use for me when he comes back, like, this woman has been with child all day, she's probably tired of this child.
Watching for 2 hours.
Let me watch him for while she takes a nap, go and get her nails done, just let her just go around and just free herself. So if you have your partner's best interest at heart, like, I don't see why the marriage should not work. If I'm always thinking, it's not a competition.
It isn't.
I think these days they make it look like a competition. My wife cannot have a higher salary than me. My wife must not do this. My husband must not do that. Then why are you people getting married? You get it wrong in the first place. If this is my best friend, my husband, I'm not going to I'm always going to try to protect you regardless. And that's, I expect the same. It's not one person's job to love. I think they make it look like they make it look like women should be the one loving and servicing and everything. But men too. If your wife has to look good, you too, you have to look good. It's not. There's no monopoly of looking good. You guys make each other look good. Exactly. You can't look a certain way then be putting pressure on the other person. Like what? You get better. You that don't get what happened. So I think marriage is that's just the word partnership. And before and teamwork. Before you go into it, just have it at the back of your mind that you are about to marry your friend. This is the person that is your person and has your best interest at heart. So you shouldn't wake up in the morning and be like, the reason why this thing is like this is because she's trying to set me up, or the reason my husband is doing this is because he's trying to set me up. That's not the good. I think it starts with the mentality in the first place. Then all the other things are just probably small jara here and there. Because if the mentality is right, things like washing plates. Why would washing plates be a problem? I don't even believe Dangote discusses things like that. Do you understand? Washing plates in the grand scheme of things is not a big problem, but people capitalize so much on little.
I get you. Well, it could be cleanliness, that washing plates, and maybe sweeping, keeping a clean home.
It's not one person's job.
It's not one person's job.
They did not bring me from heaven with broom in my hand to be sweeping. We can do it together. And if I do what comes easy, I have some friends that they studied engineering. They are better at handling the generator, females. And in the house, they handle the generator. The guy has no clue
about gen matters.
But because she does it better, like whoever does it better should do it. Sometimes,
not all the time.
Not all the time, but if it comes easier for you, we cannot. And you should always have discussions with your wife. Like the place you have discussions should not be with your friends, because the thing with friends is they don't tell you what they are doing. They tell you what they wish they were doing in their own marriage. Oh, your wife said that. Never. My wife can never try it. If you try it, what I'll do. Whereas they are talking in their own is different. So, like in a marriage, it's you and your wife. It's not you and your friends and your wife. It's not you and somebody else and your wife. Not you and the in-laws and your wife. It is we are together.
Okay, how about another thing? Like with young men these days, a lot of my viewers reach out to me about their experiences on dates and whatnot. Something I've noticed or I hear repeatedly is how young men handle rejection. When a date doesn't go well, or a girl says, sorry, I'm not interested, all of a sudden it gets very abusive, very vulgar, and very, very off.
Yes, very off. So goes bad so quickly.
It does. And I mean, and when I hear these stories, I feel bad for the guys. Like, I mean, they told you no. It's not the end of the world. Move on. It's not for
what
you.
we're saying now. Emotional intelligence. Everybody needs it.
Sense.
You should be able to handle rejection.
Yeah.
Because you get rejection in other parts of your life, not just your relationship. So if you give your boss a proposal and he says no, are you going to punch the wall?
Or call him names?
No, you're not going to do that.
Tell him that he's a useless, that you don't even want to work in that organization again. I mean, the things that I hear, how men all of a sudden get very abusive and very vulgar when they get turned down. This conversation is
even deeper than what should men or guys know in marriage. I think it's a general how we raise men in our society, because I think a lot of them feel entitled to so many things. They feel entitled to money, they feel entitled to women's body, respect, everything. So they demand, and when they find that they're not getting it, they try other means to get it, use force to get it. So that's where it applies to everything. That's why we're having this problem talking about rape and consent right now, because
it's such a big issue presently.
Like if somebody does, I don't even know why we're discussing this. It's simple.
It should be.
You agree or you don't agree? I don't agree.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Ideally, not.
There are other people that will agree.
They even want you. You are useless.
Exactly.
You are even this. You are not even fine.
I think what it shows is lack of maturity on the guy's part. If I was with a guy and I'm like no, and he just starts going, you were not all that in the first. I'll be like, hey God, thank you for saving me.
For demon.
So you don't want to be with somebody like that in the first place. Somebody that cannot. You need, before you get married, be mature. Marriage is not for children. Relationships are not for children. It is not what you do to keep it. Like when you're bored, you just enter a relationship. No. Relationship has a purpose, and it's when you don't understand the purpose, you start abusing it and doing this and doing that. And have you seen a guy in love?
I have.
Do they argue about stupid things?
No. At all.
Honey, do you want me to watch please? I'll watch it.
I'll watch it.
You want to watch pants? I'll watch it.
After this, at the close there, I will do the close too. I will sweep the compound.
Seriously, they're just something.
Just put your feet up.
Exactly.
When a man is in love, we'll forget.
So that's the one I'll tell the girls. It's easy to know when a guy loves you and when he does it. Like if you are just something he can do away with, those things are going to be big deals to him. But when you are with somebody that loves you, it's different.
Sisi, thanks so much. Is there any other thing?
There's so many things, but we cannot finish it in this video.
Today.
You have to come to my channel and start asking me. I will do more videos for you. Just request with heart Tito. I can invite you, make people beg me. Invite him back.
Please beg for me in my video, in my comments, that you should invite me back.
Because there's so many things we need to talk about that we cannot just sit down and say in 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And there are so many things you guys can misinterpret because it's a very short video and we cannot expand on it. Anything we've said here is our opinion. You can feel free to discuss it in the comment section. Like we talked about emotional intelligence. Please discuss intelligently. There's no hard and fast rule, because anytime we talk about relationships, people just go to the comments and fight. No, it doesn't have to be like that. Give me your reason, I give you my reason. And
we keep it moving.
We can agree to disagree.
But young men, please be gentlemen, have sense.
Be gentlemen.
It's not the end of the world. What is for you is for you. If a young lady, if 10 young ladies say no, if you need to look inward, there's the one. There's always one. I mean, like I always say, I don't need to make several women happy. I just need to make one happy, and I'm good.
Aww.
So yeah. To see that one.
That one wants to make happy. And when you're writing your vows, you better write there. I have searched for the one
all my life.
That I will use. The purpose of my life is to make you happy.
And I know you are the one.
I don't know if to ask Tito if he's single.
Don't ask. We
can call for.
That's a good point to end this video. Sisi, thank you so much for being in this video.
Thank you guys for having me.
It's been awesome. It's been a very active day. We shot a video for Sisi's channel.
It's been a long day.
Please check it out as well. I'll put a link to it in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and to Sisi's as well. Sisi has like 1 million subscribers already. She's reaching for 2 billion. Please go to our channel, check out our awesome content, and subscribe to mine as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you, Sisi.